Oh, that's awesome.
This court is now in session.
How you go from Snow to Two-Face is incredible. Man. I got to give you credit.
Now you're going to have to go to the right. To the right. And there's going to be a ladder right there.
Welcome, people of Arkham City.
Now, I should warn you, Mr. Spectre.
Okay, stop. Let me show you.
Without him, the
You
rest
gotta
of
go
the game
in.
won't be a problem.
Yeah, I love the stealth moves that Batman has.
There's no stealth scene here. You just drop down.
Well,
and
no,
start
just as
kicking
far
ass.
as like how you came in behind the enemy.
If you want to take it over.
Go for it. No, I'm enjoying watching because I want to watch.
All right. Do you know how to play?
Yes.
You're not going to mess up.
I'm not.
All right.
Do I prefer Tommy Lee Jones Two-Face or Aaron Eckhart's Two-Face? Again, I got to go to Richard Mall. I think Richard Mall is one who captured the character the best.
You're not welcome in my court, Batman.
Either that or if you've watched the most recent animated series, Batman Year One, I love the guy who played Harvey Dent in that. We never really got to see some Two-Face, but...
I have one right there if we can situate it somehow.
And yes, Kurt Notice, the answer is yes, Snow will be in Final Fantasy 13 too.
Oh, hold on. I'll go grab one from across the way.
Is it long enough to actually reach out to him? That's why if you just get that, I'll just fall right down.
Heads or tails, kitty cat.
My favorite
Which
line.
one lets me out of here alive?
Not this one. Time to die.
I vote for a stay of execution.
So to do this role, did they have to burn your face at all
Yes.
while you're doing the voice effects?
Yes, that's how we got it.
Two guns, bitch.
That was a change of the line, and I love it. 2 guns, bitch.
And I thought it was cats who have 9 lives.
Awesome.
How's it hanging, Harv? Come to Kitty.
Can everyone in the crowd hear us talking? Raise your hand, please.
Anyone ever tell you that you're full of surprises?
I figured you could use my help, Selena.
You're right. I think I chipped a nail back there.
Fun.
Yeah, Gray did an amazing job as Catwoman.
So what do you need, Mr. Detective?
Protocol 10. What do you know, Selena?
Never heard of it.
And
That's
Kevin
not
is
what I
just
wanted to
awesome
hear.
as always.
What about Strange?
I don't trust him. He's been missing for years.
Thank you again, by the way, Troy, for doing this.
Oh, dude, my pleasure.
Everyone's
Trust me, I've
loving
been waiting. I've been chopping at the bit trying to get a chance to look at this game.
Something very special.
My friend Travis Willingham is doing a movie in Virginia right now, and he's been texting me going, "It looks awesome."
Yeah.
Watch me kill your favorite cat.
I wish they would let you choose if she dies or not in this scene, then just go game
Right.
over and start it over.
Make it like a quick time event.
Yeah. You know your games, man. I love it.
I'm a gamer, dude.
Yeah, good.
I know like Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation really has a problem with quick time events, but I think it's really cool to be that interactive with a cinematic scene.
Joker.
On the stream, Mega 64, I have not seen them. Maybe tomorrow we might have them out here.
9 lives, remember?
All I saw was Push Up Bra, definitely. I'm trying to think of what that's a reference to.
I think they could have gone bigger.
Mystic Seeker, no way I could say what my favorite role was.
Court and where it impacted.
As I was saying, Catherine, this is a fighting game community. We play Street Fighter.
Right.
So all these guys are big fighting game fans. Catherine has a 2-player mode.
Right.
Where it's like Q*bert on crack, if you
Yes,
remember
it
the game
is.
Q*bert. And they have...
Do I remember the game
Yeah,
Q*bert? How dare you, sir?
A lot of the new age kids don't remember when I bring up that reference, but they had a tournament in California, $1,000 match, just in Catherine versus mode, with the ice stage, the hardest stage in the game.
Sorry, screw that, dude. That game was ridiculously hard.
What?
And it was even scaled down from the Japanese version.
Everyone in the crowd, we're talking about Troy's, what you call it, as Vincent and Catherine. They have a 2-player mode where people actually gamble in that 2-player mode.
And to answer your question, Shreds of Insanity, whether or not I played Heavy Rain, I have to say, Jason! 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 Love the concept. The acting killed me. Dante's Beast. We worked on the, like I said, we started this game, at least voicing the game, About over a year ago, April of 2010 is when I had my first session. So we've been working on this for quite a while. Rocksteady really took their time with making sure that they got the performances right, the level design right, and everything, because they knew the what was on the line when you come off the success of a game like Arkham Asylum. So we really took our time with this. So we've been working on it for quite a while.
Are you reprising your role for Snow for Final Fantasy 13?
Yes. I don't know if you can answer this question.
Sure.
When was the last time you actually were in the studio for this game's voice? Like a while ago, right?
It was a while ago, yeah, because they go gold about a month or two before, and they really want to have all of the audio and all the dialogue in before they do that. So we were supposed to. They actually wanted me to come in and do some of the mocap for this, and
switch seats.
We were setting it up for
Sit here.
For me to come in to London to do a lot of the motion capture for the Robin or Nightwing character. And right around the same time that we were planning on doing that is when the volcano in Sweden hit.
Oh, yeah.
And so I ended up not being able to go.
Oh, you threw her? You should have punched her.
Oh, no, I just,
All right, let me take over for this scene real quick.
oh, you want
No,
to
hold on,
do
hold
the,
It's me, TwoFace.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great.
Dude, you pervert.
Oh, yeah.
This is not me.
And
this is
as
this
much
guy
as
right
I love Arlene Sorkin as Harley, I love the direction that Colette took.
Hold on, I got this.
here. Stop staring at her boobs.
What's up?
Even her taco.
Yeah, Tara Strong did an amazing job as Harley.
I've seen more smarts from these bozos.
God,
Mr.
no
Baker.
cellulite whatsoever, man.
No, she is. Joker doesn't realize what he has there.
You know, Mr. Baker, it's a real honor to play Batman in front of you.
Well, thank you, dude. It's an honor to sit here and play with you.
Thanks, Offcast. Shoutouts to you.
Attacking armed thugs head on.
Who's a perv?
I need to
Me.
disappear.
Favorite video game? It's way too impossible to answer that. I mean, it's just you've got 30 years of
You know what to
gaming
do?
in here.
Huh?
You know what to do?
Oh, yeah.
Who do we have playing here? What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Nicholas is who's playing right now. All right, Nicholas, show us how it's done. Nicholas is got the con. Switching to detective mode right now so we can see all the baddies, of course, which are highlighted in orange.
That idiot thinks he's safe in the confessional. He's just made it easier for me to get in behind him.
You're going to love this.
Do it. Yeah, as great as detective mode is, I love the fact that in this game it's not as necessary.
Yeah.
Because in the first one, you just wanted to spend the entire time in detective mode so you could see everything.
Yeah.
And they really made a change in the
That
game
was a big
dynamic.
complaint of it, yeah.
To the scaffolding above him without being seen, and take him
Because
down.
Gotham was so pretty in the first one, but you didn't want us to take a look at it because you were in detective mode the entire time.
Now, there's a second role you play in this game. Are you allowed to talk about it?
Yes, for the DLC stuff, especially the Nightwing character, which was the original character that I was brought in to play, and then they ended up throwing Two-Face at me, which was great. And they changed it. At first, Nightwing was going to be a big part of this storyline, and they changed it up and they made it to where it's just something that's on the DLC. So definitely get the DLC.
Can take them both.
There is the Nexala says they don't have any DLC, but there is. Where is it? We're looking through it. I'm not sure. Get on PSN or look on Xbox Live and see what it is. But there is some downloadable content for either playing as Robin or Nightwing.
You're safe now.
Because I don't believe they made it something actually they shipped with the game.
Thanks for the help.
And Kudonoze, it's I'm not going to say I'm just butchering your name. Rose is what we're going with. Rose. What characters do I enjoy doing it? Man, all of them. They've been an absolute blast.
Do you have any certain favorites of like all your roles that you
I figured people would be grateful to have us.
Yeah.
particular?
I guess I was.
Playing Matt Baker from Brothers in Arms is still really near and dear to me because that's one of the first leads in a video game that I had. That was really cool for me. Of course, doing Snow and Final Fantasy, being such a huge Final Fantasy fan, that was a pretty banner day for me. Catherine, of course, as Vincent Brooks is great because I just love the success that they're the little engine that could. And then being in a big huge franchise like this, It was great. Even playing all the multiplayer stuff in Call of Duty, being a part of a multi-billion-dollar franchise is incredible. So I'm just really blessed to be. I say that it's really cool to do something that you're going to later freak out over or geek out over.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good gig.
Controlled remotely by Joker.
I'm curious, anybody who's listening to this on the stream right now, if you've actually beaten the game. Not to give any of the players here some spoilers, but what you think?
Oh, I've beaten the whole game.
You have? Nicholas has beaten it. Let's see if anybody here on the board listening. Dante's Beast, Mr. Friesen's game, Maurice LaMarche, who's incredible. Of course, he's one of the characters that was in.
They can't hear you in the back. Don't worry about that.
One of the characters that was in Animaniacs, if you're a big fan of that. And Habitat 9/11, I agree with you. That's what Game Informer is already saying. They said it before Batman even came out with this month's issue, is that Batman Arkham City is going to be Game of the Year. It's the first game for Game Informer to give a 10 that I've ever seen.
Remotely control the sniper rifle. Joker's behind this.
I like the Mr. Freeze.
The radio signal should lead
Well,
me
actually, I
right
don't
to
spoil
it.
it.
Yeah.
So,
Don't spoil it. We're watching Nicholas play right now. Nicholas has got the con. We're in front of everybody here at the in the games room of EXPCon.
you want me to kill these guys?
Take him out, Nicholas.
Just go through the story mode as quick as possible.
Oh.
Wally Wingert as the Riddler as well is pretty cool. He's also the voice of the Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, they really did a good job with the cast of this. I mean, there's not one player that's in here that's subpar, with the exception of myself.
No, you played the part perfectly.
I just love the scope of the city. I mean, you really feel it. It gives you the sandbox feel, even though it is very linear in the play. You feel like if you wanted to, you could kind of pull a John Marston and kind of cruise through it.
Oh, wow, you played
Red Dead, absolutely.
Yeah, Red Dead. Now, they say it's a 50-hour game with all the side quests.
Absolutely, absolutely, it is.
Now, here's a tip when you play this game for the first time.
Yes.
The first chance you get is to do the AR training.
Okay.
If you do the 4 modes, it just helps you glide and fly. It gives you a faster grappling gun. So that's the first thing you should do in the game.
That's a good tip for all the people listening out there. Go through the AR training. Now, here's a good point that Mystic Seeker brought up. Good luck overtaking Skyrim and Uncharted 3. As far as Game of the Year, who knows? Game Informer originally earlier this year said that they did a poll, and 80%, I believe it was, of players were more excited about Skyrim than even Call of Duty or Uncharted, Assassin's Creed, any of the games that were slated to come out, Gears of War, everything else. So I think that Skyrim, Elder Scrolls is obviously an extremely a successful franchise. Uncharted 3, that's one of the most exciting, most anticipated games that I'm looking forward to. I just think that so far for what Game Informer is at least saying, they're saying that Batman Arkham City has got a strong run for Game of the Year.
We are now at the...
What is a Jill sandwich, Offcast?
Well, he can't hear you at all.
Oh, but Hugh, are we talking about Jill from Resident Evil? All right, I wasn't sure if we're talking about there's 2 Jills on the pace there. Hello is my TwoFace. I'm just kind of reading through the blog here. Call of Duty is too overhyped. Well, Dante's Beast, I got to tell you, call it overhyped, call it what you will, but they've still sold a gajillion copies, and people continue to do it. And as strong as Battlefield is, I think that they're really gonna not be able to hold up what they want to. Which is even the funniest thing is their tagline is above and beyond the call. Yeah. So they're clearly there's been so much shit talking between the two camps, and I really think that as good as Battlefield is, I don't think it's going to be able to overthrow the juggernaut of what Call of Duty is.
Yeah. And I've played the beta for Battlefield. I prefer Call of Duty.
I've heard a lot of people say that the multiplayer is really convoluted. It's kind of hard to get into.
Yeah.
I think that the storyline, the visuals of Battlefield is incredible. But still, it's Call of Duty. They've got they're 7-8 games in now.
Yeah.
They know what the hell they're doing.
Have you ever played the Gears of War franchise?
Absolutely.
Have you played through the third one yet, or
no? This is what's driving me crazy. I've not had time to play. And again, John DiMaggio is a good friend of mine. He's the lead in Gears of War, and I've been waiting to hear because they're finally supposedly wrapping up the franchise. So to see how they do that.